Hello, welcome or welcome back to Yoga with Paige. Today we have a nice fiery power vinyasa flow, beginner to intermediate level, mostly beginner. We throw in a few modifications, little variations for poses. Take whatever modifications you may need. Listen to your body. This is going to be mostly a kneeless flow. I injured my knees a little bit, so we're staying off of them. We're keeping it moving. So let's get started. Today we begin at the top of our mat in mountain pose, lifting up the toes, keeping a slight micro bend in the knees, rolling the shoulders back, creating space in the chest. Taking a nice breath here. Feeling the energy in your toes running all the way up through your legs, through your abdomen, your chest, and out through the crown of your head. Nice big inhale, raise the arms above the head, palms come together. And exhale, cactus arms, drawing them strong, drawing the shoulder blades together. Inhale, up above. And exhale, cactus. Warming up through the shoulders. One more breath here. Inhale high and exhale cactus, drawing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, sweeping the arms around. Inhale, hands come up high, palms come together. Maybe finding a slight back bend here, not too far. And exhale, forward fold. Keeping a nice bend in the knees, we're ragdolling here. Grabbing onto opposite elbows, letting the head hang. Shaking out any tension, drawing maybe an infinity sign. Or shaking no, nodding yes. Getting out some of those kinks in the neck. Letting gravity help us here. Wiggle it out. And then planting the right hand, peeling the left all the way up through the arm, the chest, up to the sky. Keeping a nice bend in that right leg. Helping twist a little bit more. Exhale to plant the left hand, switching, taking the right up to the sky. Exhale to sweep back down. Inhale, root to rise, hands above the head. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. And exhale, planting the hands, stepping it back to plank. Taking our first vinyasa, slowly lowering chaturanga down to the belly. And inhale, cobra. Exhale over the toes, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Gripping through the fingers. Bringing big toes together. Holding here for a breath or two. Sending the sit bones up to the sky and the heels down into the mat. Gazing at the hands, gently walking the feet up to meet the hands and forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, hands above the head. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Grounding through the left foot, we are raising the right up into the chest. You get a nice little squeeze. Stabilizing with that left foot, opening up through the hip. And taking that knee behind us, grabbing onto the ankle for a nice quadricep stretch. Thinking of sending the hips forward and drawing the knee back, pulling the ankle into the hips, getting the most best, deepest sensation through the front of the thigh. Woo. And exhale to take it around, coming into a half chair, sinking deep into the hips, finding our balance, warming up the outer glute, maybe taking the hands to heart center. One more inhale, and exhale to fold, gently releasing the right leg and folding over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the hands, coming back into plank, taking a vinyasa. Big inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale over the toes, sending the hips up, up, up. Gazing at the hands, walking up to meet the hands, forward fold. Inhale to rise, hands above the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Picking up the left knee, bringing it into the chest. Stabilizing through the right leg, opening up through the hip, taking the leg behind us for a quadricep stretch. Reaching the shoulders back, spreading through the collarbone. This is a very active stretch. Breathing. And exhale to take that left ankle over the right knee. Sinking deep into the hips. Finding that yummy glute stretch. Warming ourselves up for this fiery flow. And exhale to forward fold, gently release. Shake it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, stepping or jumping back into plank. Taking a vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Grounding through the right heel, raising the left, three-legged dog. Bending the knee, stacking the hips, taking the foot behind, and gazing at that foot. Straightening the leg, three-legged dog. Bending the knee, tapping the knee to the left elbow and back, three-legged dog. And tapping the right elbow, three-legged dog. And bring it all the way through, planting it between the hands, high lunge. Inhale, arms up high. Rolling the shoulders back, checking our alignment here. Sinking deep into this lunge, feeling the hip flexor open up. Exhale to revolve, opening wide to the left, sending energy out through the fingertips. Nice strong legs. Planting the left hand on the back leg, reaching the right overhead, walking the hand back, getting a nice side body stretch. And releasing, taking that left hand back up to the front, turning on our back foot for warrior one. Squaring the hips, sinking low into that lunge. We're working the legs today. Exhale, opening to warrior two, nice and strong. Feeling your power. And releasing to extended side angle. Hand, elbow on the knee, whoop. Or we can be down on the ground, whichever feels better to you in this moment, depending on how open we are. We just want the nice long line from foot to fingertips. And reaching that right arm behind us, taking a bind, grabbing on to the other hand, spiraling the chest open up to the ceiling. Grounding through the back foot. Using our core to lift ourselves back up to warrior two. And using our balance and our strength, straightening the front leg, coming to Skandasana on the other side. So straightening that left leg, bending the right, reaching the left toes up and the left arm up. We can take a bind here as well to further open the chest. And releasing, turning to the back of the mat. Woohoo, pivoting here. Planting the hands and sending the right foot up, three-legged dog. Bending the knee and stacking the hips, gazing at that foot. Nice yummy toes. Straightening the leg back out, bending the knee and tapping the right elbow, three-legged dog. Tapping the left, three-legged dog. Coming, planting the foot in between the hands, high lunge. Feeling our strength. And exhaling to open and revolve to the right side. Nice strong legs. Planting that right hand, reaching back with the left. Full body activation in this pose. What are you feeling here? And using our core, coming into warrior one, turning the toes out to 45 degrees, squaring the hips to the back of the mat, which is now the front. Exhale, opening to warrior two. Strong arms, shoulder blades tucked in together. Releasing to extended side angle, nice long line. Beautiful, beautiful. All of the energy, feeling it in the fingers. Taking the bind here. Opening the chest. Letting our energy spill forth into the room, into the world. We're here. Raising back up, warrior two. And coming into our lunge on the other side. Straightening the right leg and reaching the right arm up overhead. Maybe taking a bind over here as well. Gently releasing, pivoting on the toes. And sending that left leg back up, three-legged dog. We're doing this one more time. A little bit faster. Now that we know the drill. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Bending the knee, tapping the left elbow. And tapping the right. Three-legged dog. High lunge. Inhale, stepping up strong. Exhale, revolve. Reach back, a little back bend. And straightening up for warrior one, turning the toes out. Exhale, warrior two. Forward, and we can either come into extended side angle or triangle this time. Inhale, reaching the chest up. Wherever we're at, option to bind. And coming back into warrior two. Skandasana, side lunge, inhale, left arm above the head. And circling around, three-legged dog on the right side. Tapping the right elbow and back. In the left elbow and back. High lunge. Strong arms, strong legs. Exhale, revolve. And reach back, slight back bend. And windmilling the arms around, coming into warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Forward and back to either extended side angle or triangle. Tucking those hips backwards, sending them back. Coming into a bind wherever we are, if it's accessible to you. And exhaling back up to warrior two. Taking our Skandasana. This time lifting back up onto both arms, turning the toes to the outer corners of the mat, bending the knees for goddess. Hands come to the knees, taking the left shoulder in and the right. One more time each side. And inhale back to center, straightening out the arms, taking the right underneath the left, coming into eagle arms, reaching the hands up, 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 palms come together, chin tucks in. Strong legs here, squeezing through the glutes. Release to come into the other side. Inhale, hands above the head. Chin is tucked, creating space between the shoulder blades, working the legs. And release. Inhale the arms up, 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 turning the toes to the long edge of the mat. Scooting back to the back of the mat. Palms come together and we forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Taking a moment here. Raising the chest and walking the fingertips over to the right foot. Finding a little hamstring stretch. Any movement that feels good. Starting to slow down the breath a little. Walking the fingertips over to the left foot. Our next transition is going to be an option for headstand if that is in your practice. If it is not, we can stay here in wide-legged forward fold, taking any variations that feel comfortable. If headstand is in your practice, we can attempt that now, making sure to use our core to lift up with control, squeezing the whole body. Playing with any shapes that we want to. And finding a gentle release, making our way down into straddle. So if we're still in wide-legged forward fold, we can gently make our way into straddle. Have this weird like guitar pose here. Coming back onto the mat, taking the right foot to the left thigh, reaching the right arm over, getting a nice little stretch through the rib cage. Maybe taking a hold of that foot, rocking with it a little. I've been loving this lately. This really opens up my whole back, the sides of my body, my glutes, my hamstrings. Feels so good. And exhale to plant the right hand and reach the left above, pressing up onto the knees, just getting a gentle back bend, chest opener, back around, whatever we wanted that to be. Switching sides, extending the right leg. Ooh, this one is a little tight. Finding the ease after the effort, the stretch after the strength. Starting to return to our natural breath. Coming back up, planting that left hand, sending the hips to the sky. And coming back around, taking the right leg over the left, coming into either fire log pose like this, or we can do one of these. We can still sit in bound ankle if we would like. I know this pose may not be accessible to everyone. This is a great outer hip stretch. Walking the fingertips forward. Melting into this stretch. Really just letting ourselves release here. Taking nice deep breaths. Allowing the energy to move itself around, adapt to what we just did. Gently switching sides. Seeing what that fire did to us, what this practice, how it made us feel. Feel more invigorated, strong, resilient, powerful, fierce. Gently coming back up, uncrossing the legs, making our way onto our backs, and taking both of the knees into the chest, finding a little rock. Finding the sense of calm and peace that comes with knowing that you did a good job, that you did something to make yourself feel good. You took time for yourself today. You did your body good. And just reveling in that feeling for a moment or two. And extending the legs out, letting them fall wherever they want to, opening the feet to the sides. Maybe we come in reclined bound ankle. Whatever your heart, your body is calling for. Letting this practice seep into the body, absorb into the mind, melt into our being. We moved around all of that energy. We created the fire inside of us. We tapped into the fire that was already inside of us. Played, we explored with it. And now we can rest for a moment. Paying Paying attention to the feeling of the breath through the nostrils, the temperature of the air, if it's warm, if it's cold. The feeling of the belly expanding and contracting with the breath. Taking one more big inhale together and exhale. We can stay on our backs or gently find our way to a comfortable sitting position. Bringing hands to heart center. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today, for joining me on this kneeless vinyasa flow. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe to never miss more Yoga with Paige. New classes daily. It's such an honor to be your guide and to be journeying here alongside you. I hope you have a blessed day. Namaste.